Okay, I'll start. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ariel concert, lunchtime concert. This has been a while. The last time we have this concert was back in 2020 February. Then pandemic hit, then we stopped. Um, this was done at first. The first Ariel lunchtime concert was done at 2019 October, the first one. We do it monthly as a benefit to our employees. And during the lunch hours, people can enjoy high quality music. And Ms. Schindler has brought, in the past, also brought students come over here. I'm so glad that she brought wonderful students to perform this time. And this will mark the first time of this concert in 2021. And we're happy to have these wonderful students that Ms. Schindler brought to us. So, Ms. Schindler, it's your time to introduce these wonderful students.
Okay. All right, thank you. Good afternoon. The first piece that will be played is the famous Liebestraume of Liszt. It's the third. He wrote 3 nocturnes. It is a nocturne, and he wrote 3 of them. This is the third one, and this is the most famous one, and you will probably recognize it as soon as Mark Fang plays it. So before Mark Fang plays the Liebestraume, I want to tell you a little bit about him. He is 13 years old and will be in the 8th grade at Ladue Middle School. He has studied piano with me since August of 2019. Mark participated in the 2020 virtual MMTA State Piano Competition and received the 3rd place honorable mention Silver Medal Award. Besides piano, Mark enjoys computer programming, writing, and basketball. So let's welcome Mark with the Liebestraume of Franz Liszt. And before he plays, I do want to say this is the 210th anniversary of Liszt. So this concert is in honor of that, of 210 years of beautiful music of Franz Liszt. He was born 1811, and I think he died 1886. And this is 2021. So, okay, Mark. thank you, Mark. That was lovely. Thank you very much. The next piece we're moving on to is the one of the paraphrases, and Liszt wrote many, many, many paraphrases. He brought music to the people in the country by doing this. He wrote paraphrases of symphonies, paraphrases of operas, paraphrases of the Schubert songs. In fact, I own 3 volumes of Liszt paraphrases of the Schubert songs. A paraphrase is where Liszt takes the song and makes a piano solo out of it, but the song is still there. Adam is going to play for you the famous song by Schumann, Widmung. It's a very famous Schumann art song, and he will play the Liszt paraphrase of that song. And at the very end of the song, listen for the Schubert Ave Maria. Schumann put that in as a tribute to Schubert. He admired Schubert very much. And Liszt kept it in the piece. So the ending, as someone is nodding, you must know these songs very well. Liszt kept that in the piece. It's just as it was written in the song. I want to tell you a little bit about Adam. Adam Siffer is also 13 years old and will be in the 8th grade at Parkway Northeast Middle School. He has studied piano for 6 years and has studied with me since January of 2019. Adam has been a district winner and also received 2nd place runner-up gold medal winner for 6th grade piano solo in the MMTA state piano competition. Adam also enjoys tennis, video games, and video editing. So please welcome Adam Siffer. Adam, thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you. We're still staying with the paraphrases, and we're going to play now the famous Rigoletto paraphrase. However, my student and I have talked about this, and this was brought to my attention by a former student of mine. He said to me, he calls me Laura because he's 50 years old now. So he said, Laura, isn't that paraphrase so funny? Why is it called Rigoletto paraphrase when there's nothing in it from Rigoletto except the quartet? That's all. Di Provenza isn't in it. Any of these wonderful arias, baritone arias and tenor arias, whatever, are not in it. Only the quartet. So my student and I decide to rename it the Rigoletto Quartetto paraphrase because that's actually what it is. And by the way, the quartet is like the most famous quartet in all of opera literature. It really was. There was a movie out a few years ago called Quartet about senior citizens like myself who lived in this place, and they were all opera singers. And they, ended the movie with this quartet with, I can't think of the tenor's name, the very famous group that sings this quartet. So this is an awesome, awesome quartet. And now, a little about Lucy. Lucy is 14 years old and will be in the 9th grade at Ladue High School. She has studied piano with me for 8 years. Lucy has received many piano awards, first place trophy winner for piano solo in the MMTA State Piano Competition for 2nd grade, 5th grade, and 7th grade, and also for duet in grades 1 to 3 and 7 to 9. Lucy has also received honorable mention in Division 1 of the SLAMTA Young Artist Auditions and was 2nd place silver medal winner in the prestigious New York Steinway Piano Competition in both 2018 and 2019. That was the last live one that they had. She has performed in masterclass for Yavo Bracic of New York and for Dr. Thomas Rosenkrantz of UMKC as a winner of the SLAMTA Masterclass competition. On December 7th of 2019, Lucy played the Haydn Piano Concerto in D major with the Alton Symphony Orchestra as a Deborah Fox Guild Award. And I think that was like the last live orchestra concert concerto performance with Alton at any rate. Most recently, in November of 2020, Lucy was 2nd place gold medal winner for piano solo in 8th grade and for 1st place trophy winner for duet in grades 7 to 9 in the MMTA Virtual State Piano Competition. Lucy also enjoys reading and volleyball. So please welcome Lucy Chen. right, so we've had the two paraphrases. Now we're going to move on to the Paganini Etudes. Now, Paganini was a very famous violinist that was alive at the same time as Liszt. And he was very strange, though. He was very tall, and when he played the violin, it was like people were just amazed. It was like he was inspired by they said inspired by the devil, is what they actually said. You know, that no one could play the violin like Paganini. Well, so Liszt was a pianist, right? And he decided to take 6 etudes of Paganini for the violin and transfer them to the piano. And I do want to say that in those days, Franz Liszt and Niccolo Paganini were rock stars. They were like the rock stars of the time. They went around to the countryside and they played, and women threw roses at them and all kinds of things. So you have to bear that in mind about this Paganini Etude. Now, Huamin is going to play for you the third one. It's called La Campanella, and it means the little bell. And as she plays, right from the very beginning, you can hear the bell ringing right away. And so you'll hear it throughout the piece. And so a little bit about Huamin. Huamin is 17 years old and a graduating senior at Etude High School. She studied piano with me for 11 years. Huamin was a first-place trophy winner for piano solo in both 7th and 10th grade in the MMTA State Piano Competition, and was third-place honorable mention silver medal winner in 5th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, and 11th grade in these auditions. In 2019, Huamin received honorable mention in Division III of the prestigious SLAMTA Young Artist Piano Auditions, and was the first-place winner in the Morning Etude Youth Competition, receiving a cash award of $200 and performing works of Mendelssohn and Copland for that organization. She has also played in master class for both Eric Zuber and Yavo Bracic of New York, and has received third place in both the online Music of Austria and Best of Mendelssohn piano events. Most recently, in November of 2020, Huamin was again the first place trophy winner for both 12th grade piano solo and for piano duet in grades 10 to 12 in the virtual MMTA State Piano Competition. Besides music, Huamin enjoys both art and science and will attend the University of Illinois at Urbana in the fall. So please welcome Huamin Gao. Thank you, Huamin. And I do want to say, I think at the end, we no longer had a little bell. I think we had a huge bell choir playing, going on with that. Okay. Now, I also wanted to mention, and I want to pull this up, Huamin will be doing a senior solo recital on Sunday the 18th at Steinway Piano Gallery at 3:30. I did put some programs over there by the soda if anybody would like to take a program. So I wanted to mention that. Okay, so now we're on to the tone poems. Liszt was the developer or inventor, whatever you want to say, of the tone poems. And in the tone poem, he's painting a picture. It's almost coming close to Debussy. I'm sure Debussy was influenced by Liszt. The harmonies are not the same, but the idea is the same. So in the tone poem, St. Francis of Paule, Walking on the Waves, that is the second of two pieces. The first one is St. Francis of Paule, the Bird Sermon. This is St. Francis of Paule, Walking on the Waves. And in this piece, you could see at the very beginning, you could see him walking. He's walking right away at the very beginning. And as he walks, it starts out peaceful or whatever, but as he walks, a storm comes up. You can hear all this in the music. You could feel it. It becomes very passionate, and he's fighting the waves, and oh my goodness, it's just, and then he arrives wherever he's going, and everything stops, and it's like he says a prayer. Thank you, I got to where I'm going. And then there's a big, wonderful, joyous ending of the piece. And my student and I, Cindy Ann, we talked about it, and we thought it could also be not just about St. Francis of Paule walking on the waves, but St. Francis of Paule and all of us going through life. You know, how we start out, and then we meet some troubles, and we have big upsets, and then we have the end where we reconcile everything and have a glorious ending. So now I have to do this in a hurry. A little bit about Cindy Ann. Cindy Ann is 14 years old and will be in the 10th grade at Ladue High School. She has studied piano with me since 2013. Cindy was the first place trophy winner for piano solo in kindergarten, 1st grade, 4th grade, 7th grade, and in November of 2020, 9th grade in the MMTA Virtual State Audition, which we just had. She has also been the first and second prize winner in the SIUE Young Pianist Auditions, and in 2016 performed music of Bach, Haydn, Mozart, Mendelssohn, Debussy, and Cuellar in her solo recital debut. She has also been third place winner in the Carmel debut international piano competition held in Carmel, Indiana. In 2017, Cindy won both the U-City William Schatzheimer Concerto Competition and the Belleville Philharmonic Concerto Competition, and made her orchestral debut at age 10 with both orchestras in the Haydn D Major Piano Concerto, the youngest student ever to do so. She also received first prize in the online Best Debussy Performance. In 2018, Cindy was first prize winner in the New York Steinway Piano Competition, receiving $700, and was third place bronze medal winner and second place silver medal winner in SLAMTA Young Artist Competition. In 2019, she won the St. Charles Community College Symphony Concerto Competition, playing Mendelssohn's G minor concerto with Gate, and as a result of that, she was invited to play a solo recital at the Willows, and was invited to play the Mendelssohn G minor piano concerto with Gateway Festival Orchestra on July 21 in 2019. She has played in masterclass for Yavor Brachis, Spencer Meyer, and Dr. Thomas Rosenkrantz of UNKC, winning SLAMTA masterclass competitions. Cindy, that's a bio. Cindy also enjoys tennis, swimming, reading, and ocean science. Please welcome Cindy Yan. I just wanted to thank the students for playing so well and coming today and give their time to do it. I'm very proud of all of them. And I think maybe they should come up here and take another bow, all of you. You want to come on up, please? You just come on up and take another bow. I think they're awesome, just absolutely awesome. Come on over and take a bow. Here, can everybody get in the picture? Yeah, let's take a picture. All right, clap for them, please. Okay. I'm proud of my awesome students. Hi.
Yeah, and also we have a small gift for a performer plus teacher.
Oh, you can oh, thank you.
Yeah, this is the.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, I got it.
As you can see it, it's a product of our company, and this is the program we said is we promote quality of life and music. Okay, and hope you enjoy.
Oh, God, you should pick me up.
Okay, thank you for coming, and hope you enjoy this amazing talent. We hope we are not only use the lunchtime for our food, lunchtime also good for the spiritual food, to the music. And we prepare some snacks, and welcome to stay and enjoy. Thank you, and this will conclude our program today. Thank you.